Hello friends, welcome to complete course on Hadoop administration. Okay, so in this particular complete session we are going to cover all the Hadoop administration course, that is complete course on Hadoop administration. Okay, in this we are going to cover the things, that is project planning. Project planning. Second one is cluster planning. Okay, and then the deployment of cluster and security to the Hadoop cluster, and the monitoring tool which we are using, that is Cloudera Manager monitoring tool we are using in this one. Okay, this is the overall picture, that is the course content which will be including. After this you can just see here, we'll start with the first, that is the project planning. So say a daily data on the cluster is 1 GB. Okay, say it is 1 GB of data. The data 1 GB is coming on the cluster. Okay, that means a daily 1 GB of data which is coming on the cluster. So therefore, if it is per day, what may be the data for 1 month? Okay, the data on cluster for 1 month. Okay, so it is equal to 1 into 30, that is 30 days, and this is equal to 30 GB of data which is coming on the cluster for each month. Okay, if so, what is the data on cluster for 1 year? Okay, so 1 year is nothing but 12 months into 30 GB for per month. Okay, so if it is like this, 360 GB of data which is expecting on the cluster. And as for Hadoop norms, so there are by default 3 replication factor has to be taken. Okay, so with the replication factor 3 into the entire 1 year data, that is 360 GB, so it will be around 1080, that is 1080 GB, 1080 GB of data which is expecting on the cluster. Okay, total data. And apart from this, some overhead data, that is 10% overhead data will be expecting, so that is 10%. Okay, if it is 10%, so say it is of 100 GB. Okay, so the total data on the cluster, total data on the cluster for a period of 1 year, including replication and overhead data. The total data will be, it is equal to 1100 GB of data which is expecting, and this 11 GB is converted into in TB, that is 1.1 terabyte of data are to be expecting on cluster. Okay, yes, so this is the capacity planning. This is called the capacity planning of cluster. Now secondly, we will see the cluster planning. We will see the cluster planning. Okay, so in this, the cluster planning, okay, so in the cluster planning we will try to understand number of data nodes are required and what are the machines are used. So in this M4, okay, that is M4.4 X large machine. Okay, so this is the AWS machine which we are using, and it is having the cores, that is number of V cores are total, it is having of 40 cores, and then the memory size of this is 160 GB memory. It is 160 GB of memory. Okay, so this is about the memory. And as for the network performance is, it is 10 gigabytes. Okay, yes, if total data on the cluster is 1100 GB, then for this machine M4 extra large, it is 40 core 160 GB of RAM. If you divide 11, that is 1100 GB divided by 160 GB, then it will be around 7 nodes are required. Okay, so this is a simple calculation. The total data on the cluster, it is 1100 GB, and So whatever we have discussed, that is M4 extra large machine, so it is having the capacity 160 GB. So if you divide that, so it will give around 6 point something, and we'll take it as a 7, round of 7 nodes are required for this particular capacity. Okay, then this is the cluster planning. Okay, so these are the data nodes, 7 data nodes we require. Yes, these are the number of data nodes required. Yes, then so we required number of master nodes. Okay, so we need to calculate this, or we need to plan this according to our project. Okay, so for our project we required, this is one, that is name node, one, and that is second one is standby name node, third one is we required the zookeepers. How many? These are required 3 in number. And then the fourth one we required a Uzi for job scheduling, Then the fifth one, what we required, there are total 3 journal nodes are required. How many? 3 journal nodes are required. And after this we required one gateway machine, and the seventh one is required a Cloudera manager machine, CM machine. Okay, and then the eighth one we required a machine for you can take it for resource manager. Okay, so these are the master nodes which require. That means you just have a count on this: 1, 2, and these 3, 5, 6, 9, and then 10, 11, 12. That means the total number of master nodes are 11. Okay, 11 numbers are required. Then total number of data nodes are 7 numbers, and the total cluster, or the total number of nodes required for this particular project are, so 11 plus 7, that is 18 numbers of nodes are required. Okay, Yes. So then the next thing is we have each machine 160 GB of RAM. Okay, 160 GB of RAM into total 7 nodes are there. Okay, if so, the total available memory is 1120 GB of total available memory. And then if 40 cores are there for each machine, and we have total 7 machines, so if you multiply this, 280 uh, cores are available for the jobs. Okay, yes. The now we have done everything, that is the project planning, cluster planning, and how many number of data nodes are required, how many number of the master nodes are required. The total nodes are required, 18 nodes we required for this particular project, and the size of memory is 1.1 terabyte size, and the number of cores are available, 280 cores are available. The total number of mappers can be available, that is 280. So we done with the complete project planning and cluster planning. In this you can observe that we have taken a name node, secondary name node, zookeeper 3, Uzi for job scheduling, journal nodes 3, and we have taken a gateway, Cloudera manager, resource manager. So likewise total 11 master nodes we have taken. Now we will go with the AWS console. Okay, here we search it EC2. Okay, so in this EC2 we'll go with EC2, and here we have a CentOS machine. Okay, we will launch from this particular image. So this is the CentOS machine. On this particular machine we have done a prerequisite, and we have downloaded the CM and CDH 5.16 repo. Okay, so therefore we will launch from here. Okay, so you can see there are the details as the machine, it is a Linux machine. Okay, then EBS, the root device type is here EBS, elastic block storage, and the things. Okay, we will try to launch this. Yes, so we came on this particular screen. So here you can see the all instance families, and that is current generation. So we'll select what is according to our project plan. We have this particular M4. In this M4 we have this particular machine, that is M4 M4.10 extra large. Okay, so that is 40 number of V cores and 160 GB of memory, and it is having the network performance. It is very good network performance which we have. Okay, 10 gigabytes. Okay, here the number of instances are required. How many number of instances are required? Total 18 number of instances are required. Okay, so for that we will take 7. Okay, that is 11 for master node. For that, for simplicity, I will reduce it for 7 nodes. We will take it. Okay, so because at the initial stage we required only less number of data nodes, because daily 1 GB data is coming, that is one data node, 3 data nodes are enough for this. Okay, so for that we will select 7 nodes. If you want, you can take 18 nodes. Okay, so to take care of the charges, okay, I'm just trying to for 7 nodes. Okay, then we will try for next video, we will try for complete 18 nodes. Okay, so then add the storage. Here the size is 30 GB for each node. Okay, so then add tags, then configure the security. So I will take it is a default one, this. Okay, yes, and do for the launch. So we have this particular key, that is good. Yes, so this is what do it view instances. That means we have here, there are total 7 instances and we will name it. Okay, one I will take it as CM, that is Cloudera Manager. The second one is name node. Third one is standby name node, and the fourth one is we will take it as a gateway. Okay, so gateway machine will take it, and then we will take a 3 data nodes, D1, then it is D2, next one is D3. So likewise we will distribute all the nodes among these. Okay, if you want, you can take all the master nodes. Okay, so in the real-time scenario, whatever we have planned, but now this is as per practical is concerned. Okay, we are taking a small cluster. Okay, and here just wait, because it is about to start. Now it is started, the instance states running, so you should remember that all instances should be in a running state, and that the status is 2/2 check passed. Okay, so this is what our cluster. Now these are the machines. Now we will connect this particular CM machine with our PuTTY. For that we required a public IP. Okay, so we will connect with this public IP with the PuTTY. Okay, so this is the PuTTY. Okay, it is of LS. Yes, this is we have connected with the CM machine. If we do the LS, so it will shows like this, what are the files and the directories are there. Okay, so we have here CM 5.16 and CDH 5.16. These are the repos. Okay, Then we come for this particular machine. Okay, from here we will take our script. Okay, so this is the script where you can see. So this script I will run from here, the Cloudera manager. We will install the sudo yum install. Why? Because we have a CentOS machine, so therefore we will install it sudo yum install nano-y. Okay, so it is installing, loading the plugin, fast mirroring. Okay, then okay, so it is installing. So this yum is required, sudo yum for this CentOS machine. Okay, if it is Ubuntu machine, you require this is, if it is Ubuntu is the machine, then we need to go with sudo apt get install, like that. Okay, then yes, it is already installed. Then host name, see here, host name, host name hyphen f. So this is the internal IP which we copy it and we will put in this particular Cloudera manager. Okay, so paste it, and here also we need to paste it, and then we require to paste it somewhere here. Okay, and then this and here. Okay, so these we required at the deployment time. Then we file this sudo nano etc dot repos dot d Cloudera manager dot repos. Then yes, we done it. We remove this previously whatever it is there and paste the whatever we have. So I'll remove all these and we'll paste this, the entire thing which we have. Now just the internal IP have been pasted in this one. So put it and save it. Okay, so it is saved. Yes, then we go for directly to this particular command, and here also we required to paste this IP for database as well. Okay, yes, and we will get this sudo copy home CentOS to the MySQL connector, that is Java 5.1.46, and it has to be copied. So we will file this command as well, and it is telling that it is connected. Okay, and copied. And then we'll take this particular second, that is sudo user share cmf schema. Okay, scm schema need to take, and this is the database where database is having in this particular IP address, and scm the password is this password. Okay, and we will copy this and just paste here yes, successfully connected to the database. Okay, and all done. Your SCM database is configured correctly, so it is telling. Yes, now the next step is to start the Cloudera SCM server. We need to start. Okay, so then we will start it. Okay, so like this. Yes, we have started our SCM. Okay, so we have started our SCM, and then we'll come to the security group, uh, and then here uh, in the inbound, just to go with the inbound, and thereby oh yes, okay, yes, this is the security groups. So then we'll go with the inbound. Okay, so it is a change my IP. Okay, so the IP has changed. Okay, and then so this. Okay, no issue, then save it. After this, we just take the IP of the CM instance, that is public IP. We will take it and this, and just go to the next tab and paste it, and the port number is 7180. It will be connecting. Okay, now it is telling that the connection to this is not secure. Okay, so continue site. Okay, then it will come on the page of Cloudera manager. So this is the page, and there it is asking that username and password. So username is admin, and the password is also the admin. Then login to this particular. Okay, and then see, so we need to see this end user license terms and conditions. Okay, it is telling that welcome to Cloudera manager and end user license terms and conditions. In these conditions, we need to go through these conditions. You have all the terms of this agreement. Okay, so we need to go through these all the terms and conditions. Once we read out this, and we will, yes, I accept the end user license terms and conditions. Okay, if you are download and use of Cloudera manager or on behalf of company that has an existing agreement with Cloudera for the use of the software, your action does not modify that the existing agreement. Okay, we'll continue it, and then we will go see here the licensing agreement CDH. Okay, and the core Cloudera manager features are available. This is the node limit, unlimited nodes, and it is free of cost. And if you want Cloudera Enterprise trial version, so it is available for 60 days. Okay, after the trial period, the product will continue to function as a Cloudera Express. Your cluster and your data will remain unaffected. Okay, it is also unlimited nodes. Okay, then Cloudera Enterprise. So this is the Cloudera Enterprise. So then do it continue. Then here see, thank you for choosing Cloudera Manager and CDH. This installer will install the Cloudera Enterprise trial version, that is 5.16.2, and enable you to later choose a packages for the services below. So what are the services? That is, it is Hadoop, Apache Hadoop, Apache HBase, Apache Zookeeper, Apache Uzi, Hive, Hue, Flume, Impala, Sentry, Scoop, okay, Cloudera Search, Apache Spark. So for these all the services you can use, okay. So then do it continue. Here specify the host for your CDH cluster installation, okay. So here all the host, that is the private IP address we need to take from this all the machines. So we have total 7 machines, okay. If anything other than this CentOS machine workspace, so we no need to take that Windows machine, okay. So it is a private IP addresses. So total 7 IPs are there. We need to take this and you just add here, okay. So it will take and it is taken, okay. So this is taken, okay. All the IP addresses which we have given, it is already taken. Yes. Then cluster installation. So here select the repository, okay. For installation of cluster we need to select a repository. So use parcels. If you have the packages, you just go with package. If you have use parcels recommended, so here it is CDH version 4.7.1 is there. So therefore we have 5.16.2 will not be shown. So therefore we go with the more options, and then you delete all these options from here, okay, and remote parcel repository URL. So this particular remote parcel, we have this CDH 5.16, it is a parcel that we will take it and we will paste here, okay, and then save changes. So it appears like this. Earlier it was 4 point version, now it is changed to 5.16.2, okay, CDH 5.16.2. so select it. Then come to this, select a specific release of the Cloudera Manager agent you want to install on the host. So we will go with the custom repository. In the custom repository you just we need to paste this. The CM is a custom repository, so we'll take this and paste over here, and then we need to enter an custom URL for the location of GPG, okay, that is GPG key is required. So that GPG key is here, okay. So we just copy it and paste over here, okay. Then we done everything, then go with the continue. So what it is telling that something error has been given, okay. So here what error it is given, yes, it is 64 only HTTPS, okay. So H has missed, okay. So therefore it was given the error. Now continue again. Here accept JDK license, so we need to install the JDK on all the hosts. So therefore we need to agree this install Oracle Java SE development kit, that is JDK 7 version. So again we need to read all the terms and conditions which are given as per the updated 2013. Then there are warnings are there, just go through this. Install Java unlimited strength encryption policy files. Okay, we have the encryption policy as well. Next, only supported for CDH 5.2 and above. Okay, if you are having the repo 5.2 less than that, so it is not going to support. So above 5.2 is supported. Then continue. Here the another user. Okay, we are not in root user, we are from another user, that is CentOS. We will take it as the CentOS, and then the authentication method is all hosts except name private key. Okay, so we will go through this and we'll take it through this particular download. Okay, and the good PEM key. Okay, so this is the good PEM key, and we'll submit this and do it continue. Okay, now it is started, cluster installation has been started. Install the agent. Okay, installation has started on all the hosts. Okay, agent installation started on all the hosts. Okay, yes, 7 of 7 hosts completed successfully. That means for on all the hosts the agent has been installed successfully. Okay, you can see the agents. Okay, install the agents, installation completed successfully on all the hosts. You can see here the host name, so this is the host name, the IP with respect to that, and the progress report, it is completed. Status, installation completed successfully, and it is detail. If it is anything error, you can go through this detail and make it continue. Yes, so here cluster installation is doing, they install the parcel. What it is doing here, the selected parcel are being downloaded and installed on all the hosts in the cluster. So here it is downloading the parcel. Okay, and after downloading it will distribute among all the 7 hosts, and then it will unpack. Okay, and then activate. So it will activate on the all the hosts of the cluster. Yes, it is taking a time to download this particular parcel, that is CDH 5.16.2-1, CDH 5.16.2.PO.8. Okay, it is downloading, so it will take a download time. So if it is not downloading fast, you just move the cursor like this on this screen, thereby it will download or it will process the faster. Okay, so like this, if you do it, move it. Yes, that particular parcel is now distributing among all the 7 hosts. So but it has downloaded on only CM. Okay, it is downloaded on CM, then it is distributing on all the hosts, that is 7 out of 0 now it is. Then so it is the speed, that is 151 mbps. Okay, and it is increased somewhat. So we'll see how it is distributing. Here the distribution is mentioned 1 2 3 4 5 6 7, how it is distributing. So 7 among 1 has completed successfully, this I think. Okay, and then almost it is now it is completing all the distribution. So distribution has completed, 7 out of 7 distribution has completed. Then it is unpacking. Okay, so it is unpacking all on all the hosts. Okay, then that process is also taking place here. Okay, it is unpacking on all the 7 hosts. It is unpacked. Now final step is it is activating on all the hosts. Okay, yes, see, cluster installation, install parcels. So whatever the parcel is there, 5.16.2 CDH 5.16.2, which is downloaded on the CM machine and which is distributed among all the 7 hosts and unpacked and activated. Okay, everything is done by Cloudera manager. Okay, so it is completed, and then we will go with the continue. Yes, cluster installation, inspecting host for correction. So it has been inspected and it has run the commands internally for all these. Okay, so you can see the cluster 1, the whatever the version, supervisor, release, CDH version, host. Okay, so it has done everything. Okay, then we'll finish it. Yes, we will finish it, and here select the services. There are by default services are there from the Cloudera manager. So if you take a core Hadoop, it will give the services like HDFS, Yarn, Zookeeper, Uzi, Hive and Shu by default. Okay, there is no manual selection. So if you use this core with HBase, you can use core with Impala, you can use core with Search, you can use core with Spark. Then you can use all the services which are there. Okay, so which are available for this particular parcel. Otherwise you can go with the custom services, that means you can choose as per your project requirement. You can choose as per your project requirement. So here I will go with the core Hadoop. Okay, and then continue. See, here it is very important, all the services have came on this particular host. We will distribute among all the 7 hosts. Okay, we will distribute the services among all the hosts. Yes, so this is the HDFS services, name node, secondary name node, balancer, data nodes and this. Okay, so where we have taken the name node. Okay, so just come at this one. Okay, name node is on the you can see name node where we have taken, it is on 95. Here it is the name node. Okay, then secondary name node, where we have taken the secondary name node. Secondary name node is on 111. Okay, so remove from here. This is the secondary name node. Okay, and then we'll take a load balancer on this, and then data nodes. Okay, it's very important. Go to the custom. Where are the data nodes? Okay, we'll go here. Yes, yes, D1, that is data node 1, and which is on 18. Okay, and data 2 is on 216. Okay, 18 and 216, this is 1 and 216. Okay, and remaining 1 is on, we'll see that where it is located. This is the D3, and D3 is on 30, host number 30, that is here. Okay, so these are the 3 data nodes we have selected. Then hive. Okay, we'll take a gateway hive, and then we'll go with the hive metastore. So we'll keep hive metastore on this particular host. Okay, not here. And then hive server 2, so this hive server 2 we will keep here and here. Okay, 2 hive server 2s, and then hue we'll remove from here, and we'll take it hue at this, and then hue load balancer, so this will take at this, and Cloudera manager related services, so you put it on single machine. Okay, and this is where we will keep here OC, and then yarn, that is resource manager, we'll keep here, and then job history server, again we keep here, and then node manager, will remove from here, and we'll keep here yes 30, 18, and yes we'll keep here. Okay, the one thing is that this is the data node. We need to change these services, Cloudera manager services, on other node. Okay, so if you want we can change it. Okay, so we will shift it. This is we remove, and we will bring it on this. Okay, so as per your convenient you can do the planning of the clusters. Okay, there is no problem with that. The host monitoring, you just put it here. Then finally the zookeeper. By default zookeeper 3 are required. One is on this secondary name node and Hive metastore. Okay, then we done it completely. If you want, you can check it by doing the view by host. So this is what our cluster deployment, all the services have been deployed among all the 7 hosts, and then close it, continue. Yes, see here, set up a database. So here we have the Hive, and username is also the Hive, then database name or man, username or man, then OZ, and then Hue. Here it is Hue. The password is password. So this password, the database password is this. I just paste it at all the services, database services. Okay, now, and then test and continue. Yes, succeeded successfully, all has been accepted. Then we will go with the continue. Yes, by default HDFS block size is 128 MB, that is for Hadoop 2. Okay, and these are the data node data directories by default. DFS-DN and DFS-NN is name node, and secondary name node for checkpointing and directories all. And Hive warehouse directory is user Hive warehouse, and the Hive metastore server port is 9083. Okay, then we will do it continue. Yes, it is checking first run command cluster setup, so it will complete. It will start all the services, that is ensuring that expected software release are installed on all the hosts, then deploying client configurations, then starting Cloudera manager services, zookeepers. After this it will start with HDFS, then start yarn, that is MapRedis 2 included, and it will start Hive, it will start Uzi, and then it will start Hue. Yes, it is starting all the services, so it will take time. If you want, you can observe the executions. Starting Hive, 5 steps executions, that is creating Hive metastore database, validating the Hive metastore schema, creating Hive user. Yes, finally starting the Uzi, and after that Hue will start. See, at the end Hue service will start, okay, at last. And at first HDFS services will start, okay. That means Cloudera manager service and Zookeeper will start at first, and then HDFS, and then the Yarn, and then Hive, okay, and then Uzi, and then finally the Hue service will start, okay. This is the final step. Yes, it is completed, okay. Everything has been completed. Cluster setup, it is first run command has finished, status finished, okay. So it will mention everything and finish the first run services for following services successfully for Zookeeper, HDFS, Yarn, Hive, Uzi, Hue, Cloudera manager services, okay. Then we will continue, and it is telling that congratulations, the services are installed and configured, running on your cluster. Yes, finish it. Yes, this is the cluster which we have deployed, okay. Then fine, so there is no stale configurations are expecting. So we have two warning configurations. We will issues are there, we will resolve these two issues, okay. Two warning configuration issues. One is Cloudera management service, it is maximum non-Java memory of host monitoring, uh, that is recommended. The memory, Java memory, it is 2 GB, but it is 1536 MB, so we'll make it 2 GB. And save changes, maximum non-Java memory of host monitoring, it should be 2 GB. Then save it, okay. So one more it is, that is one more warning is there, that is for this Cloudera management service related maximum Java's heap size, that is the Java memory size should be it is of 6 GB, it is recommended, so we'll take it as a 6 and save it, okay. Then we have completed this, and it is asking that stale configuration, and for this we need to restart the it is required, so we'll restart it. Here you can see in the configuration file it has been changed from this to this, okay. Then we'll make it restart. Restart Cloudera management service. Yes, it is completed. Now finish it, okay. It is completed. Now it is showing the critical health issue because our Zookeeper will restart, okay. So therefore it will give the issue, critical issue. Now after 10 to 15 seconds it will go, okay. Just you can watch it. Yes, it is clear. Your cluster is up and running. Okay, then we'll try to do some of the day-to-day activities based on this. Okay, we'll see here, that is cluster HDFS. Here go to the file browser, and from file browser okay, there are two directories are there. One is temp and other one is user. In this user there are files are there, directories. Okay, so these are the directories are there. Then we'll go on this, do clear. Okay, so we'll do one thing here, go to sudo hdfs, okay, cd, then ls. So nothing in this particular user. So we'll create one directory. Okay, so hdfs dfs -mk dir, okay, space user, okay, user hive, then warehouse, and the name is just say it is we'll take one name. Okay, warehouse, and then warehouse Hadoop. Okay, is a directory Hadoop 1, you can see it. So do it, enter. Just it has been created. Do ls, nothing will show because it is in the user. Okay, so hdfs dfs hyphen hyphen els. Okay, see user. Okay, in the user hive warehouse, what is the directory which we have created? The directory name is Hadoop 1. Okay, yes, so we have created one directory. Okay, see, it is clearly showing that one directory we have created, and this we want to see here. Okay, in the hive warehouse Hadoop 1. Yes, it is created. Okay, so we'll do one more thing here, that is we will create one small file, that is go to the CentOS, that is exit nano text, okay, txt file. In this we are working on Hadoop complete course. Okay, so we'll save it, exit. Okay, so if you do ls, where it is, okay, if you do ls, okay, this txt file will be appearing. Okay, then this particular file we need to put it in our Hadoop one. Okay, so you can see now in the Hadoop one there is nothing. Okay, it is empty. Okay, so therefore we'll do one thing, Hadoop, where sudo su hdfs cd Hadoop fs hyphen copy from local, copy from local. Okay, that is copy from local, and that is uh, copy from local, is it right? And the path is home. Okay, then CentOS. Okay, then txt, the file is txt, and there where we want to put it, on user hive warehouse. Okay, warehouse and Hadoop 1. Okay, in this we want to put it. Just go through this. What it is saying, that the home CentOS txt, no such file or directory. Okay, so what we need to do, we need to provide the permission. Okay, for that. Okay, so hdfs dfs hyphen chown, what is that? The permission for txt. Okay, and where home hive, sorry, home user. Okay, user hive warehouse. Okay, and Hadoop.